Morning sickness has always been a major concern to pregnant women, especially in their first trimester. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you 7 beautiful tips on how to navigate or escape this morning sickness. So if you're pregnant and or you've never been pregnant but you've been hearing people complaining of morning sickness and you're wondering how will I go about this when I'm pregnant, this video is for you. Sit down and watch while I carry you through and give you these 7 beautiful tips on how to minimize or reduce morning sickness in pregnancy. Hi, beautiful preggy. Welcome back to the channel. If you're suffering from morning sickness in your pregnancy, especially in your first trimester, I want you to know that you are not alone in this. Over 70% of pregnant women actually suffer morning sickness in their pregnancy. And even in this 70%, there are still some women that suffer it more in their pregnancy. And there are a whole reason why some women suffer it more than the other. That's because their HCG, estrogen and progesterone level has a major role to play in this. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you 7 most effective key points or tips for you to take in order to reduce this morning sickness in pregnancy. If you're watching this for the first time and you're wondering why are they calling this morning sickness, why is it morning sickness? Yes, morning sickness are basically the early signs and symptoms that a pregnant woman feels in pregnancy. Yeah, it is called morning sickness, but it's not only in the morning. It can come in the afternoon, it can come in the evening, it can come in the night. Yeah, so in this video I'll be sharing the 7 basic key of pregnancy tips for you to take down in this week so that it will stop morning sickness. Please make sure you watch to the end because the first 2 3 ones might not really work, but the last 4 points will work for you. And when you practice all of this, be sure that in your pregnancy you're going to fight your morning sickness. So let's start with the number one. So number one point on my list to reduce morning sickness is stabilize your sugar. Yeah, make sure you eat very well in your pregnancy. When your stomach is calm, your brain and your body is also calm. So please don't allow your stomach to be calm for a very long time. If you're going to sleep, make sure that you take maybe snacks, biscuits, nuts, take them to bed so that as you wake up in the morning, before you do any other chores or partake in anything, please make sure you put this little biscuit or snacks into your mouth. Make sure that there is something inside of you so that it will not trigger your morning sickness. Make sure you don't stay hungry. So please make sure that between every 2 to 3 hours, make sure that you're always eating something. It's not that you're longer throat or you're eating too much. You're just making your stomach to be busy so that it's going to stabilize your sugar. But be it as it may, even if you're eating regularly, you're not keeping your stomach idle, there is always food in your stomach, there is still the tendency of you to have nausea. So that brings us to our second point: identify and avoid your triggers. What you consume in your pregnancy days can actually affect you, can actually bring morning sickness. For example, let's talk about what you eat. For example, there are some food that you eat in your pregnancy that triggers you, that make you to vomit, it will make you to be nausea. So please be sensitive and know a particular food or a particular meal that whenever you eat the food is going to cause trigger. Like me in my pregnancy days, I totally avoid bole, because if I eat bole, I feel some type of way. And bole is actually a food that I can eat after pregnancy that nothing will happen to me. It happened to be one of my best food. But if you're watching this, you're not from Nigeria, bole is an African meal, yam that is eaten with sauce pepper. So in my pregnancy, I make sure to avoid bole because it triggers me. There are some pregnant women that their trigger is also food without pepper. Whenever they eat something that is not spicy, you see them vomiting. Some people is perfume, maybe cologne somebody is wearing around them. Once they smell this, it will trigger them, it will make them to be nausea. Like when I was pregnant, there is a particular detergent that I don't like. Once this detergent come close to me, I will just see myself vomiting. So please identify your triggers and make sure you avoid them. If you avoid your triggers, it will help reduce morning sickness in pregnancy. So reducing 1 or 2 triggers in your pregnancy can actually give you more good hours in your day. So that brings us to point number 3. Having a good hours of your day is very important in your first trimester. That is point number 3. Please make sure you have enough rest and sleep in order to avoid nausea or morning sickness in your pregnancy. Remember, you're carrying an entire human being inside of you. You're carrying a human being. So please rest. Let people call it lazy. Let them call it whatever name they want to call it. The fact that you're carrying a human being inside of you requires you to have quality time, requires you to have enough rest. Is when you overwork yourself that you see yourself fatigue, and fatigue is also one of the morning sickness. So please have enough rest, have quality time, so that it's going to reduce nausea, it's going to reduce fatigue, is going to reduce tiredness. So sleep is very necessary in your pregnancy. Don't call yourself lazy. In fact, you are a superhuman for carrying another human being inside of you. Take all the necessary rest that is required. Sleep very well during the day. Just basically have enough rest. It's going to help relax your muscle, relax your brain, and it will also fight nausea in your first trimester. But then again, rest alone cannot totally fight nausea or morning sickness in your pregnancy. So this brings us to point number 4, which is a natural remedy: ginger. Yes, ginger is a very good spice in your pregnancy. It helps to relax the brain, helps to relax the muscle, and it helps to reduce some smell of triggers. Scientifically, ginger has been proven to treat nausea, and it can be taken in different forms. It can be taken as spice in your smoothies, it can be taken as tea, it can be taken as capsules, and it can also be taken as chews. So please make sure you take ginger in your pregnancy. It will reduce nausea. So if eating in bed does not work, identifying your trigger does not work, rest and sleep does not work, try this natural remedy, which is ginger, and you're going to come back here to thank me later. So let's head over to our 5th point: things you should do to avoid morning sickness in your pregnancy. So if the previous one I mentioned does not work, then you can try the acupressure. This works very well. It helps in stimulation. Yeah, look at your hand here, this place. You can actually look for this place, use your 2 hands, press here for some minutes. It's going to help relax you very well. If you cannot actually locate, if you cannot actually do it by yourself, you can actually look for acupressure wristband. It's not expensive, it is easy to use, and it is non-invasive. So look for it and wear and thank me later. Though it might not really cure the morning sickness, but it will help in relieving it. It will help you a lot. If you've tried eating regularly and in bed, recognizing your triggers, trying the acupressure, taking your ginger tea, and it does not still work, please take the next point, which is vitamin B6. Yeah, I'm not going to dwell much on this because I'm not a doctor that will prescribe or tell you what to do. But please, when you go to your hospital, ask your doctor about vitamin B6. Your doctor will tell you how to take it in your pregnancy. It will help to reduce nausea. So now let's go to point number 7. If you've tried all of that and the morning sickness is still persists, please then recognize when it is more than morning sickness. If you've tried all of this, you've taken your food in bed, you've identified your trigger, you've taken tea, you've rested, you've taken your vitamin B6, and yet it still persists, then go to the hospital. Let them monitor you because it is not something unusual. There are some women that in their pregnancy, from month 1 to the last month, they are always in the hospital. But for some of us, like somebody like me, I'm the strong people. When I'm in my pregnancy days, you won't, I'm even more active than people who are not even pregnant. I'm very agile. We are very few that this morning sickness does not really happen to. And for some people too, it happens in the first trimester. That's most people, this morning sickness happens very well to their 6th week in pregnancy. After their 6th week, they will be very strong. Some people too, the morning sickness does not come in the first trimester, it comes in the second trimester. Some people too does not come in second trimester, it come in their 3rd trimester. Some people at all, some people like us, morning sickness does not work. I don't vomit in my pregnancy like that unless I just want to vomit. I don't really feel that tired. I'm very strong in my pregnancy, and I know that there are still some women that do not also suffer in this morning sickness. If you're watching me, you're pregnant, what trimester are you? I want you to comment in the comment section. Leave a comment down below. Are you suffering from morning sickness? Which of the trimester are you in that you're actually suffering your morning sickness. So that's basically all we have today. I've been able to mention what morning sickness is, ways in which to minimize or stop morning sickness in pregnancy, because morning sickness is something I've given a lot of women concern. So I pray this helps, and I've also made a series on how to navigate pregnancy journey, beginning from your first month of conception to your very last month, which is the ninth month. So please, I want you to check the description box. I'll be leaving the link there. It will also be helpful. Make sure you go through it and watch while you go through your pregnancy journey. So that's all we'll be having for today. If you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Daisy Peter. I'm a content creator based in Port Harcourt. I'm a mother of three. All I do here is give healthy pregnancy tips, tips on how to take care of your baby, and tips to navigate motherhood. If this resonates with you, please, I want you to like, comment, subscribe to this channel. It's totally free, and share this video so that it will get to other moms who are looking for content like this. And mind you, as always, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm only giving my teaching based on experience and research. Do well to call your doctor if need be. Thank you. Bye, and see you tomorrow in my next video.